ho, ho, don't pick the bar. Oh, ho, don't pick the bar. Oh, ho, don't pick the bar. Oh, ho, don't pick the bar.
That's good.
Worth it.
It makes me think of like a medieval traveling bard. That's what it makes me think of. I think he has a tambourine.
That's good. That's good.
I've never more wanted to know how to play the lute.
Oh, yes. Oh, you have more than this time just now?
More than right now?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I read Name of the Wind.
I was about to say, reading Name of the Wind?
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much it, but...
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well, you have a choice of 3 characters. You can either be Batman,
Good.
or Black Canary,
Bad.
or Aquaman.
I choose Batman because I don't really know that much about Aquaman.
Okay.
And I hate Black Canary.
I would have to choose Aquaman then.
Okay.
I mean, if I can't be Batman.
I know, because I think you want to be Aquaman, though. That's why I chose Batman.
I'm okay with being Aquaman.
You like Aquaman in this show.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, good.
Sure.
Good.
Both of you awake. You are upside down, hanging by your feet, with a rope around your feet. You are facing a wall, and there's someone struggling against your back.
Is it each other?
Probably. You infer that it is because the last thing you remember is fighting the Music Meister together.
Oh no.
Okay.
So you assume that it is the other person, your partner in crime fighting, for this episode, hanging behind you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Can we do something about that?
Yes, absolutely. Batman.
You've played D&D before, right?
Well, yeah, I don't know if he was done with his scenario describing.
Oh.
Well, I mean, if you want, I can go ahead and just describe the surroundings now.
Well, I want to say that I go, hey, Aquaman, is that you?
Ho-ho, Batman!
Good. Very good. You have successfully determined that you are each other.
Great.
Great. Step 1 complete.
Of our plan.
Yes. Batman, you have much more situational awareness, so I say that you get to choose what to do first.
Well, okay, do I have like my utility belt, or has my stuff been taken away from me?
You can tell that you have your belt. You don't know if there's anything in it.
Okay.
And your hands are tied behind you.
Okay. So I say, okay, Aquaman, why don't we try and swing in a direction toward that knife sticking out of the wall over there. I don't know what. I have situational awareness, right?
What knife?
Yeah, I was.
I don't know how much power.
Aquaman.
I'm so bad at this.
Batman is hallucinating.
I see.
Maybe the Music Meister has somehow charmed him.
I look around for something sharp. I look around for something sharp.
Yes, let's look at the surroundings.
Okay.
Yeah.
You are hanging in a steel box.
Oh.
You cannot see the bottom. It descends
of the box.
Of the box. It descends into darkness. So either it gets dark very quickly, or it's very, very deep. Or it's been specifically created to look deep. You're not sure. Looking, you are positioned equidistant from each wall. So you're hanging in the exact center, as far as you can tell. You look up, and the rope ascends into darkness as well. And you cannot tell if it's made to look that way, or if it truly is very, very far.
Okay. But that's all we see.
That's all you see. You are the rope does look long enough that if you swung, you could get close to the wall.
Well, maybe we could push over the wall, Aquaman, or I'm thinking we could also try and climb up the rope somehow, like use our trap as a means out. Which of those options do you like? Or do you have another one?
No.
No to all?
No to other options.
Okay.
Sure. Let's start this thing swinging and see what happens.
All right, let's crash into a wall. Do you want your face to crash into the wall or my face to crash into the wall?
I am fine with smashing my face into a wall,
All
but
right.
I don't know if we'll be able to decide very well, will we? Whose face
Also-
smashes into
I
the
will
wall?
put lots of force into going your direction so I don't smash into the wall.
Well, we need force going both directions in order for us to get a good swing on.
I do know that, but I will try at all costs to avoid smashing my face.
We could
into the
also
wall.
try to swing sideways
I was
so that
hoping-
our
I was
shoulder
hoping
would
it
hit
would
the
work.
wall.
Oh, that's a better idea. You're so smart, Aquaman. Let's do that.
Aquaman was going to take some damage to the face if that did not happen.
So man. So our plan is to swing into the wall as if we could knock it in if it's hollow or something. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
as if it's not actual steel as it appears, but rather some sort of facade.
Or if it's a steel, a flimsy steel plate or something.
Okay.
So are our hands? Did you say they were tied behind our back?
Yes, they are
Or
tied
are
behind
they-
your back.
So are we
Can we
Are they-
untie each other's hands?
Are we holding hands? What's going on with that situation?
No, you're not bound anywhere but your hands and your feet, basically. So
our feet
You could
are all
bend it-
tied with one rope or whatever going up,
yes,
and then
you could
and then our hands are independently tied
Right.
together.
tied to your respective hands, not to each other's hands.
Right.
Yes. So you could bend at the waist if you wanted,
Separate from
But-
each other.
separate from each other. Yes.
So our hands are probably more likely hanging up some if we're upside down, and they're not tied to anything else behind our back. I mean, I guess if they tied us together, that might be enough pressure to hold them there.
Yes.
I'm just trying
I
to
assume
Why
you
are
would
you
not-
trying to
Think
figure
this
out?
through. Think
Well,
this through.
he
How
wants
our
to-
hands are.
Yeah, he wants to get his hands above his head, and I'm not gonna explain.
I guess it would be difficult to do that if they tied us together. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're doing the swinging
let's-
thing.
Let's swing. Let's swing sideways.
Swing, swing, swing from the table live. Anybody? Early 2000s.
Just like that. That's what we're doing right there.
My
Okay.
heart is crushed.
Aquaman, your spirits soar with Batman's beautiful song from the early 2000s.
Aha!
It inspires you to swing all the harder and causes your swing to be disproportionately stronger than
Oh, no.
Batman's, and you start a very gentle spin. You are still swinging.
sure.
You're still swinging in the right direction. You're just spinning a little bit. No big
Okay.
deal.
Okay.
As you get
Let's
closer to the,
let's get this spinning more.
okay.
My heart is crushed by a form of love.
Your heart-
Can you help? Just keep going. I'm going to be singing
Okay,
in the background.
Brian, I mean
What-
Aquaman.
what
your
is
heart
that song?
swells
What
with
is that
love
song?
and appreciation for your fellow man.
Yes.
You
Batman.
you swing even harder and harder, and you start to spin. You make it about 1.5 rotations before the rope constricts enough to spin you back in the other direction.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So now we got a lot of velocity. Can we swing into the wall?
You are still moving toward the wall. As you get closer to the wall, you can tell that it is sheer steel.
Aw.
Do you want to keep trying to run into it?
Nope. Nope, I would not like to.
Nah.
I don't know.
Can I reach out with my Aquaman whatever senses and see if there's anything
Water?
any fish or any sea life of any sort
Gosh
around
dang
that
it. Sorry. Yes, you absolutely may. I drop my
Wonderful.
dice. My
Great.
die. I will be right back.
All right.
Swing, swing,
Quick, while he's
swing,
away.
it's the filler song, and I am singing a filler song. Can you fill
Okay, I'm
this
back.
space, this blank space in this podcast?
Good. I also fell out of my chair slightly, so
Wonderful.
thank you for covering that.
You took a tumble.
A bit of a tumble. You reach out with your Aquaman senses, and you can faintly hear or feel or telepathically detect that there is sea life around you
What?
in 360 degrees. But for
All
some
around
reason,
us. Oh.
all around you. But for some reason, it's very, very faint. Like
Okay.
you can detect them, but you cannot communicate with them.
So, do you think we're in like a really, 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 really thick steel box in the ocean?
We could be something like that, or at least, I mean, the rope goes up into darkness, so it could just be that this is, I don't know, yeah, something like that. It sounds like, or maybe in an aquarium of some sort.
Okay.
But it would have to be very large, or the darkness could be not because of distance. Could be the other thing, I guess.
Yeah.
Is it pretty clear, like, right where we're at, as far as light?
Yeah, is there
Can
light from somewhere?
There is light from somewhere, but you cannot detect its source.
That doesn't make any sense, because if it's dark above and dark below, where...
Maybe it's my shining personality.
Batman,
Yeah, that's
Batman, your spirits drop as much as Aquaman soars at his comment.
Okay. Well, how about... Okay. Is there any way I can, like, manipulate myself? Like, can I lean forward and try and look in my utility belt and see if there's anything in there?
You can, yeah. I guess if we're going by Brave and the Bold Batman, all of your utility stuff is self-contained. So I would say that Batman is familiar enough with his utility belt that you can tell by its weight whether or not it has anything in it.
Okay.
And you can tell that you do have stuff in it.
Okay.
Oh, man.
So, Brian, what does Batman usually have in his utility belt?
Shark repellent.
You pull out your shark repellent. Just kidding. You don't. It's kidding.
Well,
You'll want to save that if you're in the middle of the ocean.
I'm not sure. Okay.
yeah, typically he has, like, whatever is needed perfectly for the situation.
Okay. So I'm looking in my utility belt and I'm rummaging through.
Do you have, like, a 1,000-foot ladder? I think we need a 1,000-foot ladder. Is that in your utility belt?
Batman pulls out an inflatable 1,000-foot ladder. He starts blowing in it. 3 weeks later,
Maybe
he's
like
dead.
some sort of little, knife. A knife would be good. Surely he has a knife in
Yeah, a little knife.
that we can cut our hand
Yeah.
bindings with.
And then I think we should try and climb up the rope, yeah?
I think that sounds like not a bad idea.
Okay. I'm looking for
Okay.
a knife in my utility belt.
You do not find a knife because Batman's knife on the utility belt is around the front,
Oh.
which you cannot reach. However,
Do you have any sort of lasers?
Any cutting thing.
that one's you do have a laser, a very close range laser, but it's around the side.
Okay.
What you do have is that goes around that is unlockable from the back is a very thin wire saw.
That
wire
will work.
saw.
That will work.
Do not cut off my hand.
No,
However,
I won't.
you can reach your wire saw, Batman, but you cannot use it on your own ropes. You don't have the
All
right
right,
leverage
well,
to use it on your ropes.
I'm going to wiggle around and give it to Aquaman.
Okay.
Here,
Okay.
Aquaman, try and cut my ropes with this.
Okay. I try to cut her ropes with this. His ropes.
Thank you.
Batman is a he.
I is boy.
You do cut the ropes. It takes longer than you think that it should, Batman. Aquaman.
And I'm very annoyed.
Yeah, he's kind of off in his own little world. He sings a little jaunty rope cutting shanty from the Atlantean book of rope cutting shanties.
Aquaman, what does that song sound like?
Yeah.
I'd like to hear it.
I think, I don't know if you can hear this. Let me see if I can get my...
Let your repeated and crushing defeats get you down, old chum? Why, taking a savage beating is part of being a hero. Yeah, a C-list, no power-having loser hero, maybe.
Oh.
Is Batman a C-lister? Is that what you think? Poppycock! He knows how to take a beating, never giving up until he wins. And why? Because he has heart. And heart is the only superpower you need. Super breath can come in fire, frost, or just plain bad. Shrinking's a power, but it's kinda sad. Shifting shape into a snake can...
Anyway, it's something like that.
Oh, that was dramatic and unnecessary, Aquaman. I am annoyed with you.
Well, you know.
Good, but eventually you do cut through the ropes. Batman, your hands are free.
Yay!
Now give me the thing, and I'll cut your ropes.
Okay.
I'll cut your hands free. Okay, cut.
Hold
All
on.
right.
Hold on. Wait, everyone. Batman attempts to cut the ropes. Somehow it takes even longer than Aquaman.
What?
Yeah.
I'm a rope cutting
I just
guy.
keep singing.
I'm a rope
Yeah.
cutting guy. No, this is what I'm singing too. This is our problem. We're like battling singing, and I'm singing. I'm cutting a rope. I like to cut some rope with my wire cutter, 'cause I'm Batman. I'm Batman, and I like bats.
I think the whole idea was that he didn't like bats.
I forgot about that.
Maybe with his
okay.
close,
It's okay.
maybe with his close association.
I miss my parents.
Oh, yeah,
And
he would sing about that.
I miss
Yeah,
them
definitely.
so much, and I'm still pissed about it. And
Yeah.
I take it out on all the criminals. Oh, angsty Batman!
This is Batman High School. This is High School Musical Batman.
Okay.
Okay, Batman, your hands are free. Both of your hands are free, actually.
Yeah. I look at my
Yay.
utility belt for anything else useful, like a harness for us to climb. I don't know. We just reach up and climb the rope. Can we do that?
Sure, absolutely. You can climb the rope, either with your legs still attached to the rope.
I think we
Right.
should cut our legs
Yeah, I think we're gonna
off.
need our legs.
Cut our legs off. Cut our legs off.
Yeah, try that.
Got to get rid of that weight. Got to get rid of that extra weight.
Yes.
You want to attempt to free your feet?
I think so. It would be super awkward for both of us to try to climb up the
Yeah.
rope with both of our feet tied to the bottom.
It's true. How are you going to? What's the logistics of undoing your
All right.
rope?
I will,
Because
since I
it's your
still have
only
the wire
attachment to the
cutter.
rope.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna swing up, so that I'm like, or not swing necessarily, but I'm gonna grab the
Climb.
rope with my hands up there, and
Yeah.
oh no, I'll give you the wire cutter,
Okay.
and you cut my feet free.
I'm going to ask that you put the wire cutter away and give me a knife instead.
Oh yeah, I do have a knife, don't I? Yeah. I'll give you a knife.
Which is,
you
know,
cut
that's
my
okay.
feet, and then you do the same
details.
thing.
Yeah.
And you cut your own feet.
Off. Cut my feet off.
Yeah.
Good. I'm not even going to roll for that. I was going to roll if you tried to use the wire cutters, because the wire cutters are like that's not wire cutters. The rope saw.
Oh yeah.
Rope saw.
The rope saw
yeah.
is a two-handed implement. So
Right.
that was going to be real tricky to cut your feet free and still maintain your connection to the rope.
Yeah.
But being both the human in peak physical condition and metahuman in peak physical condition, you're easily able to free your feet while only holding on to the rope by one hand.
Oh,
Yeah.
great.
Now you are hanging by your hands from the rope.
Yeah, what do we do now?
Well,
Just
do you
start
think?
climbing?
Well, I'm wondering, do I have like a flare or anything?
I'm sure that you do. I'm sure that you have.
Can I shoot a flare up and see how far away
You do
the
not.
top
You do not
is?
have You do not have any kind of a projectile flare. However, you do have a chemical flare, which of the glow stick variety, or not flare. You do have the green glow stick that works underwater type stuff. Several of those, and then you also have a chemical flare like a road flare, a small road flare. You can throw it, but it is not.
Yeah. So maybe down. Maybe I should drop it down.
Well, yeah, and I was wondering, did I sense directions for fish or stuff? Like, were they just out to the sides, or were they all around us, or?
It was about. It's all around you in 360 degrees, somewhat down. Somewhat down, so not straight out to your sides. It's somewhat down, getting weaker the farther up to like the horizon as your horizon.
Okay.
And then getting stronger the closer you get to straight down.
So we could be dangling in some sort of metal cage box over the ocean or something like that.
Maybe. That is a situation that is possible.
It's a possibility.
All right, so I'm gonna drop one of my glow sticks down.
Okay.
Go for it.
I do that.
Okay. You drop a glow stick down. It falls for maybe 100 feet.
Wow.
And then hits a metal something. You hear a very light ding.
Boy, we had better not try and go that direction.
You can still see it, but it's pretty far down there.
It was very obviously not water that it fell into.
Yes, you can still see it, and it's not water.
So letting go of this rope is a bad decision.
Yeah, let's not do that. Can I shoot my my gun thing with the claw on it? What is that called?
Grappling?
Yeah,
Your
my
grappling
grappling
hook?
gun.
You do not have your grappling hook.
Oh no.
Well,
doesn't
I
fit-
always have my grappling hook.
The
That's
grappling
like the
hook
thing
doesn't.
I definitely always have.
The grappling hook doesn't fit into your belt surreptitiously. Like it's not a sneaky thing. Like it just hangs off the
Oy.
side of your belt. So
Well, I need to
you assume that it
tell
was taken.
Lucius Fox to get on making an easier one to conceal. All right. Well, so the flare that I have can't go up. Okay, let's climb.
Well, you can throw it up.
You can throw it up.
I mean, I don't want to waste it. I only have one chemical flare.
Yeah, just hold on to it
Yeah.
as we climb.
Let's
That's
just
true.
climb.
You do have three more
Glow sticks, yeah.
of the
Glow
glow
sticks.
sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're gonna have a rave later, so
You're gonna need those.
yeah.
I need some fuzzy boots. Okay.
I would love to see Aquaman at a rave. That would be the funniest thing.
Let's climb. It's the climb.
Do it.
I got a
Okay.
theme song for everything.
You do. It's kind of impressive.
I don't actually know this song. It's a
I don't-
climb.
You don't?
I don't
You
know what that
do?
is.
I was just, because of the words that you were very obviously using for it. It
Yes.
just seemed like you knew it.
Well,
I don't know.
it's an old Miley Cyrus song.
Who?
Never heard of it.
Miley Cyrus?
Never heard of her.
Who is that?
Okay, let's just climb. Like, you don't have to like her, but you don't know who that is.
No, I know. What I meant was I've never heard the song. I know.
Yeah. And I've only heard the one, that Achy Breaky Heart that she did, so.
Oh, yeah.
Are you climbing first, or?
Yeah,
Yes.
do you climb simultaneously?
Yes, I'm climbing first.
Yeah.
Okay, Batman goes first. You climb about... Well,
I just keep, like, slapping at his foot, as he goes, as I climb underneath. Come on!
Why?
On guard!
Okay, Batman
And I
climbs.
keep kicking you so you almost fall down 100 feet.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Critical failure.
Yep.
We both fall to our death.
No, you don't fall.
Oh.
But Batman does slip. You slip all the way down to the end of the rope. And
No!
Oh my goodness.
both of you are hanging at the end of the rope, which luckily
no.
you didn't climb very far. But
But still.
And now you don't have your legs to. Neither of you have your legs to help with you to help you pull up the rope. So
Can
Batman.
we leverage each other? Can we leverage each other? What's going on? Are you okay?
I'm hanging at the end of a rope.
Well,
So
I'm
no.
thinking, can we like, okay, how far away are the walls? Can we put our backs against the walls and our feet against each other and like do like...
Oh yeah, that kind of
No.
walking up. Oh,
No,
dang.
you are at least 15 feet from any wall.
Oh man.
Can we do that with the rope at all?
With the rope.
Like, hold on to the
You're
rope and then put our feet against each other so we can push against each other and kind of climb up a little bit so we can get our feet up.
I think that we could probably just muscle it with our arms.
Let's muscle it. That's fine.
I am physically capable of doing that on a rope in real life, so I think that these superheroes could do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
We muscle.
All right.
Yeah.
You muscle.
We fail.
No.
Oh.
You get up to the point where you can use your feet, and then it becomes easier.
Yes.
I will just assume that Batman goes first and climbs up. You climb back to the point where you started, and then keep climbing farther, and you get to the top fairly quickly, which is a rope that is connected to the ceiling of a it's painted black. And there's
Sneaky.
very little light up here, but it's not very far.
Okay.
Okay, so how about I pull out a glow stick and kind of look around, see if there are any hinges or anything?
Yeah. Is it just like a metal loop hanging off the ceiling that the rope is?
Yes,
Connected,
it's
tied to there.
secured to a ring that's bolted into the ceiling. However, off to one side, you do see what appears to be a faint seam.
Seam.
A square seam a seam that makes a square about 2 feet across.
Well, let's. Does it, Brian? I mean, Aquaman. Do you think we should try? Do you think it's like a fuse box type of thing where we can open it, or do you think it's like a hole we can punch in the wall and try and get out?
It's possibly the entrance into this box of doom.
Well, how
Right.
big is it?
2 feet.
Oh, he said 2 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's possibly
2 foot square box.
Okay, so let's try and kick it
is
over.
Is it welded shut, or does it look like that kind of seam, or is it just
No, it doesn't have a bead. It's just a seam that it's thin enough that you couldn't get like your fingers into it. It's close enough that you can reach, like it's on the ceiling. So but it's close enough that you can reach almost the other side of it. Like it's abutted almost right next to the ring.
Yeah, okay.
Let's push on it.
Yeah, try to push on that, Batman.
Pushing.
Nothing happens.
Oh my gosh.
Kick at it. Should we
Shoulda
kick
known.
at it? You think nothing will happen?
It might
Nothing
be hard to
happens when you kick at it.
Do I have any? Do I have like a welding gun or a soldering iron or
You
something?
do. You have a small laser, but it will likely not work on this steel, or it would take a lot longer than you have. I'll just assume that you made a full examination. So you
Okay.
beyond the seam within it, you see a much smaller rectangle that's got a kind of indentation that you think you could get your hands into.
Mm-hmm. Get your hands in there.
All right. I put my hands in.
Okay.
So
You put your hands in.
No more hands.
I do know that Miley Cyrus song.
Yeah.
You put your hand in, and it feels like it could be a handle.
All right, I pull it.
With a hiss and a whoosh, the door opens up, and clean morning light streams in upon your face. You hate it, Batman, because you are of the night.
Oh.
Oh,
Boo.
Aquaman, you are now singing the Good Morning song.
Good morning. I'm blanking on it right now.
Good morning. Good morning.
Oh,
It's
that
great
one.
to stay up
Sure.
there.
Good
Good
morning.
morning. Good morning,
Good morning
to you.
to you. Yep, that one.
Gotcha.
So do you want to just stay in the box, or?
No.
Yeah, I kind of like it
No,
in here.
I do, but we should get out.
Okay, so you climb out of the box, and you hear resounding applause and surprise. Black Canary walks up to you with a birthday cake.
Oh.
What do you do?
Well, I don't care about you, woman, because that's what he was doing in the episode. And I take the cake.
She says, doesn't matter anyway. It's Aquaman's birthday.
Yay!
And I go, happy birthday, Aquaman. And then I go, if you were all up here waiting for us, why did you make us go through getting out? Why didn't you help us?
Oh, because they know that Batman loves a challenge.
That is a dumb reason. Now I'm
And then
tired.
They know that Aquaman just loves to be with Batman.
It's true.
Get away from me, Batman. Aquaman, whoever you are. All right, we made it out. Hooray.
Good
We
job.
did it. We did
Victory.
it.
That GIF that you posted,
Oh my
Brian, is
gosh.
amazing.
Oh my gosh.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Who is that? Is that just
The-
some video?
The Batman?
Yeah.
I'm not sure who that is.
What's that from?
I don't know.
It's a great suit,
these-
though.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Anyway, good job, everyone.
Hooray! We did it.